Hi everyone, it's Sahana Kannan, Assistant Professor of JJ College and Department of Commerce. Today we discuss about personal selling. What is a personal selling? The personal selling is a two-way communication in which a salesperson make attempt to sell a product while handling the queries and objection of the prospective buyers. It involves educating the prospect or the exceeding customers about the product or service in futures, attribute, price, etc., and convincing to closing the sales. So, lot type of the salesmanship in the selling product. First point is selling salesmanship. The salesmanship is creative job. It involves winning the buyer's confidence for the seller goods. It features ensure regularly and permanent customers for the business. Salesmanship is a creative and satisfying the customers. Another one is creative salesmanship. Creative salesmanship is selling that intangible like a banking or insurance service to sell a new model of televisions, refrigerator, etc. Like when the product is a television or refrigerators, this type of the product we explain about how to the work, how to the product is work, to explain to the customers. So that's why the salesmanship definitely have the knowledge about the computer and photocopy machines to everything. So that it will be comfortable to clearly explaining to the product details to the customers. Another one is competitive salesmanship. The market for almost all the consumers product is highly competitive one. Salesmen require the tactful more than skill. He has to push and sale of his brand and methods of several other brands. So creative salesmanship must more difficult than creative salesmanship. What's the importance of personal selling? Important is it is usually useful to introducing the new product. Um, and another one is selling the high priced consumer durable like a TV, refrigerator, etc. Another one is it is the absolutely necessary to sell a product like computer that requiring the technical knowledge. And then it is the essential to selling the anything that requiring the buyers, and example insurance. And another is personal selling become necessary to achieve the quick sale, help to build personal relationship and help to reaching the business customers. What kinds of the salesmanship? There are a lot of kinds of salesmanship in that market field. The first one is the manufacturing salesmanship. We also know about the what is the manufacturing salesmanship. When we buying any car or refrigerator or AC or any other electrical machineries, we have to go on the showroom and we directly seen the product in the showroom, and the salesman had to explain about the product work, how the product is work, and how the product manufacturing in that company. So it is very helpful to the salesmanship directly communicating to the consumer. So he is employed to the sell the goods directly to the consumer by the wholesaler or retailers. Another one is wholesaler salesman. Wholesaler salesman is he works for the wholesaler. His job is supplying goods for to the retailer who are the found in the different places. Another one is retailer salesmanship. Retailer salesmanship is the appointing the retailer and deal the directly with the consumer. So distribute the free sample of the goods of the buyer and also give the practice the demonstration of the product. We are always seeing in the retailer salesman in the, like a supermarket or hypermarket or mall. Everywhere we seeing the retailer salesman regularly, that the person's having a lot of benefit, so directly communicating to the customers and explaining about the product demonstrations. And another one is creative salesmanship. Creative is actually the salesmanship secret weapon. Is has a great demand of the company product. His job consists of finding the customer and exploring the sales territories. Another one is detailed salesmanship. Is like a medical representative. So fall under this category. They don't have deal with the customer directly. So medical representative has to contact the doctor personally, show them the sample of the medicines, and that's way to sales the product to the customers. So another one is service salesmanship. Service salesmanship is salesmanship selling the intangible. Intangible means insurance agents, small saving agents, like another one is specialty salesmanship. Specialty salesman, such a salesman is recurring sell the high value of specialties, example car, two-wheeler, etc. And stable salesmanship is a no special effect or recurring to sell such a goods. Example the food item, ready-made clothes, etc. What is the process of personal selling? First one is prospective. Prospective means the salesmen are possible to customers to finding the which customers is suitable for that and buy the product. Another process is qualifying. So lot of the customers we meet regularly. So we have to evaluating the potential prospective to determining whether the process, the categories that make them a good fit for the product or services. Another one is approaches. We selecting the customers and we select how to approaching him. So another process is approaching to the customers. A sales approach is the step-to-step perspective developed by the salesperson or the company to make a process to selling their more effective. This another is sales presentations. This process we explain and talk giving the information about the product or service that you are trying to sell and in turn to persuade people to buy it. Another process is handling the objection. After all the process, we explaining and we giving the information about the product. The customers, so, in this stage, he definitely objection the sales. So the salesman should understanding the what kind of the problem he have and he give the correct solution for the problem. Another one is, the final step is closing the product. The closing the product means when the seller and buyer agree the conditions of the sales and buy make to from competitor to the transactions. Another process is following by up the sales. Following up the sales means set a note to thank you. Some companies send the emails and check in it's a good strategies to call a client a week or two after the sale and find out the how everything is going. The keep in the line, the communication open and think the second sale. What are the qualities of salesman? So physical qualities, mental qualities, social qualities, other qualities means knowledge of the self, knowledge of the company, and knowledge of the product, and knowledge of the market. So every qualities that salesmen definitely have in the process. And this is it. And thank you for watching.